Hello everyone and welcome to another episode, I believe this is 121, of the Movie Star Entrepreneur Show, where we analyze tactics and techniques that the movie stars use and figure out how we can use them in our own entrepreneurial endeavors. Today, I want to talk about Amanda Hearsts. She's my favorite billionaire heiress, at least of the ones I do not know. I have a good friend who happens to be one and I love her. I do not know Amanda Hearsts, but I follow the billionaire world because, let's face it, in the dreams of entrepreneurs, this is where we ultimately would like to get. I know some people want to stay at a certain level, but I'm not that sort of guy. So I keep up on this world, and she is really cool. I like her. The title was a joke, of course, but my main reason for using that title is to talk about William Randolph Hearst, which was her great-great-grandfather. He was known as the huge publishing magnate, very similar to what people think of Rupert Murdoch now, of the Fox News empire. Fox News, I'm not a big fan of it, except when they put great news stories about Iraqi dinar on there, then I love them. But you know how Rupert Murdoch gets a lot of shit for being sensationalist. He allows, instead of his media being just truth-driven, it's driven to get ratings and to get money, which as an entrepreneur is what you're supposed to do, but people think in the news world you should try to be fair, right? His Fox News is considered or called fair and balanced, but it's not at all. Nor is MSNBC in the other spectrum. So whatever you think of that, it's not Rupert Murdoch's intention, really. If you read what he says, he doesn't really care what Fox News does, as long as it makes him money. Right? On the other spectrum, Fox programming, or Fox movies, it's totally different. I mean, a lot of Fox movies, 20th Century Fox, are, I mean, liberal-based. He doesn't care. On the Fox, regular channel Fox, he debuted The Simpsons, which is completely liberal. He's got Glee on there now, which is opening up a whole new genre of Glee clubs and feeling good about, you know, singing your heart out at school instead of feeling downtrodden and only football players are cool. So that's what William Randolph Hearst was, and in some articles Amanda Hearst will say she hates that paparazzi thing, but then she realizes that her grandpa was the father of that whole movement where people sensationalize news, and then that came, paparazzi would think, well, if William Randolph Hearst wants to sensationalize news, I'm going to get the pictures that he will pay for and put in his paper. So that's a thing. I think of those things. I just like to think of those things because someday maybe I might have children that are in the position that she's in, where she's born into wealthiness or wealthy surroundings and she has to figure out how to handle it. Where when you're the entrepreneur that builds it up, you get to handle it at each stage. You know, when you start making 100 grand a year, and then 200 grand a year, and then 500, then $1 million a year, and then 10 million, and then 50, 100, and then $1 billion. So you get to build up as you go, but your children go from birth to $1 billion the second they're born. So that's the sort of thing I like to think about, and I wanted to touch on it here. So if you want to get your Amanda Hearst fixed, I put links at the bottom, so enjoy.